Thank you, Mark, and a big hello from London. It is a big day today, as not only have we the weekly technical patterns from last week to discuss, but also hot off the charts we have the monthly technical patterns for April to look at. Okay, so we'll start with the weekly patterns from last week, and it was a very mixed bag, with seemingly no theme to the ones that happened. In the currencies, we had a weekly key reversal up in US dollar, Nigerian naira, 1 month NDF, if only just. This week has seen a limited follow on higher, but with May Day holidays, it's hard to see if it is sustainable as yet. Perhaps more significantly, we had a weekly key reversal up in cable, sterling against the US dollar last week. This has seen a small follow on higher this week, but the move ran into the brick wall of the long moving average overhead, currently at 125.47, and has come off. I cover cable more fully in my daily Forex commentaries. In the stock index futures, we had a weekly key reversal up in the French CAC 40 stock index futures last week. And with a May Day holiday today, the last two sessions have seen an attempted follow on higher, but then a rejection lower, though still within last week's range. There was also a weekly key reversal down in the Russian MOEX stock index. In the commodities, well, there were only two. A weekly key reversal up in the EEX butter futures last week, which has seen a follow-on higher this week. And a weekly key reversal down last week in NYMEX Henry Hub NatGas futures, which, due to the changeover, I cannot verify if we would have had a follow-on lower, as the market has gapped higher due to the changeover. And theoretically, you could say actually it hasn't happened, but I'll leave that one still open for the moment. That just about covers the weekly patterns. Now onto the monthlies for April. And there has been a whole host of monthly technical patterns. Indeed, despite the large number of patterns, it's not really possible to categorize them into sectors, and so I'll run through them as I think appropriate. In the currencies, there was a monthly key reversal down in US dollar, South African rand. But at the same time, there was a monthly key reversals up in US dollar, Hungarian forint, US dollar, Argentine peso, blue dollar, if only just on this one, euro against the Polish zloty cross, and US dollar, Mexican peso. This last one, US dollar, Mexican peso, is a very interesting one, and I cover it more fully in my daily Forex commentaries. There were no fixed income monthly patterns, but we had some interesting stock index and stock index futures patterns. There were monthly key reversals up in the Hang Seng stock index, the Chinese CSI 300 stock index, the Chinese CSI A50 stock index, but we had a monthly key reversal down in the E-mini S&P futures. In the commodities, we had a wide range of markets making monthly key reversals. There were monthly key reversals up in Chicago rough rice futures, Minneapolis wheat futures, EEX German power base month futures, and the Baltic Supermax freight index. We also had monthly key reversals down this time in Bursa Malaysia crude palm oil futures and ICE gas oil futures. As you can see, it's a varied mix with not many being reinforced by similar products in other markets. However, there was a pair of markets that did reinforce each other. They were London sugar futures and New York sugar futures. Both of these had monthly key reversals down for the same month, April, at the same time, and it looks like there might be more in store for both of these markets. Now, I deal with these two more fully in my weekly sugar commentary published on Monday this week. As always, I'm happy to answer any direct questions of anyone who is interested, and with that, I'll finish this section from London, and I hope you found these comments useful.
Thank you for listening. This weekly broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Topic and ADM Investor Service International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.